Hello and welcome to JDStone Creations. My name is Johnny and the Modeli MC66 is no longer with me because I sold it. And for good reason. It was terrible. This particular video is actually about the repair of the circuit board. And it's fairly rudimentary repair. I would recommend maybe having a look at a couple of other repairs on different videos because I know there's more than one method for doing this. Other than that, that's pretty much it. You join me back with whatever keyboard it is. There's half of it. Here's the other half, I suppose. I thought it was just the power adapter that was wrong. There's a sticker on the back that quite clearly says that's wrong and the previous one was stupid. So, disassemble it, and here's the... I don't know, this might be the motherboard. Yeah, that's the DC input. Normally it's here, and there you can see the big crack just here. Oh, there we go. So yeah, you can actually see that that's not even attached anymore. There's a gap underneath that, and the crack continues all the way. Pretty much stops here, but even then, that doesn't look particularly well seated, does it? And when we flip the board over, yeah, there's it's cracked all the way down there, and there, and there, and we're back again. And I gave up trying to use sandpaper. It must be said in the videos to find out how to do this. Oh, don't touch the board, because you'll get grease on it. To which I thought, I don't know, use some degreaser. Oh, make sure you use sandpaper. No, you can't be accurate with sandpaper. I can be very accurate with this file. Well, this is actually a fine metal file. There we go, so that's two of the cracks now completely exposed. To be honest, before I actually looked up how to do this, I didn't even know that this is how circuit boards were made. I didn't know it was just like copper things with a weird coating on top. I thought there was some magical shit going on. How would you know if you don't know? See, I would talk about what I'm doing here, but frankly there isn't really anything more going on than being careful and filing, but I don't know, if you didn't know I was doing those two things, you're clearly not paying attention. What can be the worst that happens? Plus, of course, if none of this works, I just won't put out the video. If at first you don't succeed, hide all evidence of trying in the first place. Okay, now we have got this. So there's that crack, and there's that crack, these two, and that one, and that one, and that one. Right, soldering iron. Now the way that I do this, instead of like heating stuff up and waiting for the solder to melt into it, I put a bit of solder on the end, and then I stick some solder on there. Ow, you See, what I've just done there is put my elbow on the thing that was holding the soldering iron. It is worth noting that this solder that I'm using is lead filled. It is quite dangerous, and it's probably about 30 years old before any health and safety shit happened, so this better work, otherwise this is going to be a proper mess. Yeah, so every time the smoke goes near my face, I have to blow it away. Ow! It also spits quite a lot. Ow! Ow! Well, that's some of them done, I suppose. God, this conducts really, really well. Yeah, it's connecting instantly, it's lovely. This is a proper circuit board, this. I've got to make sure that they do not connect to that solder over here. I've had circuit boards and things before that have been an absolute nightmare, but that was nice. Roly roly and spongy thing. Well, it should be done. Have a look, see if I've done a good enough job. Right then, let's see. Are you connected suitably? Suitably perhaps, neatly maybe not. Well, it's there, and so are they. And then there was them two there as well. Well, I've definitely put too much solder on it. Other than that, there we go, that's potentially repaired. Test it now, I guess. And there it is, the beautiful thing. Right. Haha! That's it! That's on and working. Is there a start and... yeah, there is. Well, it's working. Well, I guess I'll attach the keyboard again. Oh, demo button. Oh, that could do with, yeah, we have a very, very crackly volume pot. I think I'll sort that as well. Okay, that's enough of that, thank you. Right, let's put this back together. Here's the volume control thing that just took me 10 minutes to prise out of the bloody thing. Here's a brush to get rid of all the stuff around it. And then we get the dust thingy. And then we get some switch cleaning lubricant. And we spray. There we go. Woohoo! That's cold. It says on the thingy, apply straight to switch and relay contacts, communicators, blah blah blah. Allow 3 or 4 minutes before operating. So, and before putting this together, when they're covered in this much dust and muck on the inside, I can't just leave it. Especially not if it's something that I'm going to potentially sell. And all of a sudden, the budgies have gone loud. Haven't you? Hmm? Yes. Yes, run away as you always do. And there we go. A keyboard that you actually might want to play instead of just looking at it and going, ugh. Slight accidental tribute to Brick Mail there. Might clean some of these while I'm at it as well. Let's actually test the feel of this keyboard. Actually feels quite good, you know. Yeah, that's got some good response to it. Just before I reassembled it, brought the board back up, flipped it over, and just to give it some extra strength, applied some super glue. Plastic adhesive. Pretty sure this is plastic, so, you know, smothered that all over where the cracks were, in the hope to just give it a bit more rigidity, because I don't really want the solder to snap. Yeah, now I'm going to put it back together. These 4 screws that attach to here. I presume that there is a better version of this keyboard available. Look at that! You got a thing. I don't know what purpose that has. Whatever it is, it's dusty. I wonder if you could have like a floppy disk drive to plug in, or, you know, when I sell this I'm going to put, it has an expansion board input thing. I suppose if it was 1980s that would have been perfect for it, wouldn't it? No. Yep. Completed! I don't need to plug it into my sound system. I can just test it here, because it has speakers! It's a very, very rare novelty. You just plug it in and it has them! Oh god, it doesn't have any touch sensitivity. Sustain. Ooh. Wow, what's that polyphony? A polyphony of about 3. I'm not used to playing with both hands. Sorry about the abrupt ending. I had the iPod on my head and it completely ran out of capacity or battery. I can't remember which. This was about a year ago when I had this keyboard. Demo next. Click there, or down there, or something. Other than that, subscribe, and I'll see you later. As always, stay creative. So look, I'm actually editing this video now. But I didn't do any outros before.